What is up, my tubers? We're back for some more drafting here on the streets of Arena. Got some more of this Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card-related needs. We have quite a nice pick one, pack one, don't we? Probably going to be one of the uncommons, although I do think Goldberry River Daughter is strong. Lots of different counters and fun things you can do with this, but that being said, I don't think it's as good of a win con as either Bilbo or Old Man Willow. Had some pretty good success with both. I think Bilbo obviously more aligned with the colors that I like to draft, but I don't think you can go wrong with either of these picks. There's like a Berserker in the pack, a Bats. Bilbo's just too good, right? Punished? Punished. We're getting past a Nazgul, and we're going to take a Nazgul. Actually, this pack's quite good as well. We have Samwise, Nazgul, Bill the Pony's not bad. Lorien Revealed is pretty good. Nah, Nazgul's sick, though. Actually, I mean, both of these... Which one of these is actually better? Because if you get two Samwise the Stout-Hearted, you can kind of chain them forever while continuously tempting. I mean, if I had taken Willow, we would take Nazgul, but I think because we took Bilbo, we have more luxury to take either one of these. Nazgul's more fun. Can you imagine getting like 3 or 4 Nazgul? Both are so good, I don't know what to take. I guess I've been drafting a lot of... Well, no, that's not true either. Alright, let's take the Samwise. If I get past another Nazgul, I'm going to be most upset. Man, I keep getting punished. We could have went Old Man Willow into Nazgul into a second Old Man Willow, and now I'm here. There's a Prince Imrahil the Fair. I've never seen this card do anything. There is a Dunland Crabane, which is one of the best commons in the format. Punished, punished, punished. I mean, I think I'm going to take the Crabane now after taking Sam, but this is a super awkward position I've put myself in. Okay, now we don't have any black cards here. Meneldor is solid. Saruman's okay. Any of the land cyclers are fine. Reaper is fine. What is the best card in this pack? I'm guessing the best card is just the Meneldor. 4 mana 3/3 flyer that when it hits a player, you get to flicker something. Some good value with both the Crabane and the Sam. Actually, it has synergy with all 3 of the cards I've taken so far, so I guess that makes the most sense. Maybe just take a Bill Fernie now. I don't mind Bill. 2 mana 2/1 that if they block it, you get a treasure. Right? Nothing wrong with that. Ungol Patrol is good. Spearmaster's alright. I mean, it's a legend as well. Another Bill Fernie. No, this is a pretty easy errand writer, right? Yeah, this card is great. 3 mana 3/2 that oftentimes will just draw you a card. And even if it's not drawing you a card, looting, in essence, is always good. Maybe I can wheel that Prince Imrahil and finally get a stupid blue-white deck. I've wanted to draft the blue-white, quote-unquote, draw 2 deck in this format, but it just never seems to come together, / it never seems worth it. Protector of Gondor here is solid. I actually think Barrowblade's pretty solid as well. I'm going to take the Barrowblade because it's uncommon. It's going to be harder to pick that up. If we can wheel that, what, Prince Imrahil, that would be great. I mean, my 2 best cards are probably still like Crabane and Bilbo, but all of my cards overall are pretty solid, right? Just playable, playable, playable. What would I have by now if I had taken the Old Man Willow pick 1, pack 1? I'm not actually quite sure if that would have ended up the best. Okay, a little bit of options here. If I want to stick with white, we can take the Banish from Adoris, which is an expensive but solid removal spell. We also have a Flamesmith if I want to continue Maybe looking for a Bilbo route. Don't want Glorfindel. I don't think we want either of these black cards. The thing is, you don't normally want more than like one banish, but you will play more than one Flamesmith, so I think we take that. Oh, Goldberry came back around. Okay. That could be fun if we get some synergistic cards. Knights of Dol Amroth, Arwen's Gift, Captain of Umbar are all fine. What's the best among them? Captain or Arwen's Gift, I would guess. Okay, Birthday Escape also coming back around is nice. I mean, I'm not going to say that we're solidly in blue. Actually, Swarming of Moria is also good, but we are seeing a decent number of blue cards that aren't bad, so I don't mind where we are after pack 1. So only one black card, only 2 red cards, and only 2 white cards. Let's see what pack 2 gives us, and it's one of the best. The Witch King of Angmar. This card is just stupid good. 5 mana, 5/3 flyer. Whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to you, each opponent sacks a creature that dealt damage to you this turn. The ring tempts you. So if they attack with, if they deal damage to you with more than one creature, they only have to sacrifice one of those creatures. But yeah, obviously the card is nuts, and then it's just very hard to kill. Discard a card. It gains indestructible until end of turn, tap it. So very hard to pass that one. It's going to heavily lean me towards playing black. We're losing out on a Grishnok here. A couple other okay card. Yeah, nothing compared to the Witch King. Now getting past a Frodo. Frodo's just okay. Stern Scolding has been very good. Grima has been pretty good. Lash is alright. I think we take the uncommon and we take the Stern Scolding. I guess for now we will just cut all of the other cards. Yeah, this card is just so strong though. Yep, I'm a big fan of Stern Scolding. Okay. What can we do with Goldberry right now? We have a couple of Amass cards. Oh, there's a... This is not the good one. The good one is the equipment that makes tokens. What is this? This is just... No, not good enough. It's very slow anyways. 2 to play, 3 to equip more importantly. And while the ability is strong, it's like Rune Chanter's Pike or whatever, the secondary ability doesn't really do much, so... What do we have in black or blue here? There's a Trebuchet that could be okay. There's a Foray of Orcs, which is the best card in the pack, most likely. I guess the Foray is probably better enough than the Trebuchet that we're supposed to take it. Oath of the Grey Host is fine, but I don't think it's right. I think the Vanguard is probably better, or the Swarming of Moria is probably better. Again, we want to lean towards black just because this is such a big bomb. We do have the Goldberry, so the Oath of the Grey Host is kind of cute with the Saga counters being able to move around. But I think we're supposed to take out the Vanguard or the Swarming of Moria here. We'll take the decent 2-drop just to stick in black. Okay, and that's good as well. Been really happy with March from the Black Gate. This card can just kind of go off, especially if you have more ways to amass, right? Like turn 2 March from the Black Gate, turn 3 Crabane has often ended many games. A lot of good ones we're passing. Berserker, Medicine, Vanguard, and a Soothing. Let's take Glorious Gale over Willowwind, but both are fine. More cheap interaction, I think, is what I prefer. Okay, kind of wish I had taken the flyer now, but not a big deal. Survivor has been good as an early blocker, right? It's got 1 power, so it can block a lot of the ring bearers, and 3 toughness means it can stop them from attacking. I don't think Glorious Gale is bad. I don't like the card all that much. I think I'd rather take the first Survivor over the second Gale. That's great. Actually, all of these are great. Torment of Golem's been really good. I think we take the reveal #1 over it, though. And a couple of last picks that probably won't matter. We might play Deceive the Messenger. Or would we rather have the Looter? I would probably want the Looter instead. So I wouldn't say that I'm forcing black necessarily, but I'm definitely leaning towards black because of the Witch King. My removal right now is what? 1 Glorious Gale, 1 Stern Scolding. That is slightly problematic. We're definitely going to need to find some number of Claim the Precious or something, but hopefully pack 3 will give us those goodies. Second Captain of Umbar or a Wizard's Rockets. There is a world where I end up splashing, so let's take the Rockets. I think 4A is definitely worth splashing for, if it comes down to that. Have not gotten to play with the One Ring yet. I've had it played against me, and that card is quite the beating. Way too much card advantage. Alright, pack 3. Another Goldberry. A seemingly easy pick here in the form of Golem's Bite, though, right? Just disfigure with tempting later on. There goes a troll. Not much else. Move a counter of each kind not on Goldberry from another target permanent you control onto Goldberry. Yeah, so works nicely with the amass cards. There's another Grima. There's also another Torment. I think this is actually kind of an interesting decision. We probably want to lean towards Grima, but again, I think Torment of Golem is quite good. So what do we have with Meneldor to flicker right now? It's good with the Crabane. That's about it, huh? There's another Oath of the Grey Host. Or another Willowwind opportunity. Another Flamesmith there. Another Trebuchet. How many amass cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Medium, but not bad. I think generally the Oath the Grey Host has been a letdown, but I wouldn't say it's a bad card. I'm going to try it here again. Their Birthday Escape looks good. Could also take Oliphant. I guess I've kind of been overlooking the Oliphants for a little bit of splash value. Still concerned about our removal, but we just have a curve of decent creatures. I don't think that's going to be a bad thing. Let's see. Nasty End. Another Lorien. Isolation can be another interactive spell that we don't have. Envelope for a little bit of fixing is also probably a consideration. I'll take the isolation, that seems fine. Do we want to splash a Gandalf's Sanction in addition to 4A? We are at 10 instants and sorceries, okay. That's probably not bad. I'm only losing out on like a Kingfisher. Seems fine. So I would like a little bit more fixing if possible, but those are both good red cards to splash for. Hell, if I'm going to do that, it might even be worthwhile to splash the Bilbo. Maybe we can get lucky and get some more fixing in the last couple of picks here. Oh, there's Generous Hand. Another Stern Scolding actually is really good. Could also take the Leechcraft for removal. Huh. I think Stern Scolding's probably still better. That's not fixing, unfortunately. Don't think we're playing any of those. Nobody wants these gold berries. Again, I don't think they're bad. Yeah, they're just good with a mass. Yeah, I can probably cut Bilbo. Probably cut the Captain of Umbar. Leaves me with 12 instants and sorceries. I think that's still good for Sanction. The Willow Wind is good here too. Yeah, probably going to end up cutting Oath of the Grey Host then. I mean, the Oath is a little bit of fixing in a sense, right? It does give me a treasure on the second chapter, but I don't know if that's good enough. If I were to make one cut here, what would it be? I guess it would be Bill Fernie. Oh, the envelope came back too. We might actually want to run that. Same thing with Scarecrow? Maybe Scarecrow's better than envelope? I mean, at least the envelope gives us another tempt. Could also try running 16 lands, but that seems slightly greedy. "12 instants and sorceries. The old Grixis stuff. I guess Oath of the Grey Host is kind of good when I have 2 gold berries. Maybe that's a reason to keep it in the deck. Aw. Could it actually be that I'm supposed to cut the Meneldor? Looking at it now, it only really flickers the Crabane. And I guess the Scry too. I mean, sure, it's a 4-mana 3/3 flyer, but it actually doesn't seem that good in my deck. But just to say, it doesn't really have much synergy. Is that crazy? Kind of want to cut the Meneldor and run the Oath of the Blackgate, or whatever it's called, Oath of the Grey Host. Not, that's March from the Blackgate to Oath of the Grey Host. Something like that. Yeah, let's do that. What do they suggest? 773? What if we go 772? What if we go 862? Is that bad for Witch King of Angmar? Maybe. But we definitely have more blue than anything else. You know what? Maybe I cut the Vanguard then and run the Scarecrow. Alright, let's go like this. I'm over trying to build it. Submit a little bit of Grixis poop action here. Witch King as our win con, but we have a couple of other good cards. Maybe interaction slash fixing. Well, no. Interaction we have quite a bit of. We have a bunch of like counters and stuff, but like hard removal is if somebody resolves something versus us, we're gonna have a slightly harder time, right? Okay, that hand's good. Doesn't have any of my counter magic, but... Nimble Hobbit, you got it. So let's play the Goldberry first. In case we draw our, like, amass cards as well, then we can move counters that way. And now we need to play the Scarecrow this turn so that we can Oath next turn. Alright, Red White Beats is coming in. Jeez, the frickin' wheeze. Wow, we're gonna take a lot of damage here. If Shadowfax puts in like the 6 mana eagle, I'm gonna cry. Right, let's eat that, bounce here, take 10. Ah. Well, this is rather problematic, isn't it? We drew Gandalf's Sanction and none of our 11 other instants and sorceries. Oh, they did have an Eagles of the North. They're probably going to sack their food and tap something, right? I could technically make another... No, that's not how that works. Moving a counter of the Oath onto the Goldberry doesn't actually do anything for us. Bounce, chump, go to 2. Right. Didn't even activate my Goldberry. Okay, that was a very embarrassing game. Kind of just got absolutely pummeled. Opponent just went creature, 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 and I'm over here going durdle, durdle, durdle. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to consider that a very awkward game because, again, we only drew 1 instant and sorcery in the top. I don't even know how many cards, right? It seems like an outlier. Okay, this hand's really nice. We have turn 2 March into turn 3 Crabane. We are on the draw, however. That's still one of the dream curves you can have in this format. Blue-white Prince Imrahil. Okay. Actually kind of excited here, because if the opponent has a cool draw 2 deck, I don't think I've seen one of those yet in the format. Or I guess they just have... Okay. Well, if I just lose to all of my opponents going like 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, so be it. I mean, we've done the same thing here. We're gonna have 2-drop, 3-drop. This foray of orcs looking really, really good in a couple of turns. Okay, I do like the fact they took a turn off to draw a couple. They get a chumper, though, in the process. I take 5, yeah. Wow, that was an amazing draw. Okay, so I want to attack first. Because if I kill, or if I target Boromir with the foray, they're going to block and then sack. Now I've also killed an extra 1/1 this way, in a sense. I'm pretty sure we have to kill Boromir. Even though if they keep drawing extra cards, the Prince Emrakul is just gonna stop our orc in its tracks. Oh no, is this birthday escape? Don't do it. Well, they would have played that beforehand, so it's not birthday. Pass? Oh, and they didn't play a land out, which is garbage, so I guess maybe they just have the 4-mana Orthanc thing. Oh, interesting, okay. I mean, they have 7 cards in their hand. I'm not expecting good things to happen. Yeah. Oh, come on. This is Flood versus Screw, and I wouldn't even say they're screwed anymore, yeah. That's pretty freaking cool. Whenever you cast a white spell, create a 1/1. Whenever you cast a blue spell, scry 2. Whenever you cast a red spell, deals 3 to the opponent. Whenever you cast a green spell, target creature gets +4/+4. Awesome. Yeah, I will say, Great Hall of the Citadel is an excellent way to turn on casting Aragorn the Uniter, as long as you're the other 2 colors, right? Oh god, they're gonna make multiple 1/1 tokens here because the prince is also gonna trigger. Okay. Yeah, the opponent's deck's great. Maybe my deck is just bad. Certainly feels that way. I don't think I'm supposed to block with Goldberry. I think we might want to keep the Goldberry. Okay, we're 0-2. This would be my first 0-3 in the format. Let's take a look at the deck list again. Recompose ourselves. What am I doing wrong? Maybe I should be running Breaking of the Fellowship as extra removal, even though it's off color. Maybe Grima's actually not that good in my deck. Let's try that. I mean, that wouldn't have made all that much of a difference in the previous game, but... something, if I go 0-3, I'm simply more relatable to you, the viewer. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. Yeah, this is intentional. Okay, alright. Time to put our thinking caps on. Time to actually try. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna keep this hand. We're on the draw. We do have 2 pieces of interaction. If we find a red source, we should be in pretty good shape. This type of hand, if they are on blue-green scry, is really good. I've said this many times, but if you can just kill a couple of blue-greens, like, relevant creatures, they have a hard time. Okay, well, I'm gonna shut up now because they played plains. Let's go ahead and kill the 3/1. Back-to-back land was awful. I haven't even drawn any of my counters. Oh no, this is really bad, friends. Please just attack for 2 and pass. Whenever a player casts their second spell, you lose 1 life and create a treasure. I'm gonna isolate Lotho, I think, and then treason back my Golem's Bite. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Hey, 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 that's really good. Okay. That gives us our red source that we desperately needed. Let's go ahead and put the Golem's Bite back. Okay, alright. Confidence is slightly increasing. I'm gonna take maybe 5 here if they pump their Cavalier. That's not the worst. I might need to start poking or popping off the flyers though, right? But I guess we want to foray this turn, and we need to actually kill the Cavalier, because the Cavalier, if they block my Orc and deal damage, would kill it. Yep. Alright, we're probably safe not to blow up the Lotho then. Oh no. Okay, I'm getting really punished there for not doing it in response. Oh wait, why did I think this drew a card? I completely read this card wrong. Each player, you lose 1 life and create a treasure. Oh, that's a lot worse than I thought. Never mind. Alright, that was a great draw. For some reason I thought they were going to get to draw a card off that. Okay, we got action. And the Dunlin Crabane can block one of the flyers in trade, so... Honestly, this isn't looking too bad now. I just need to play a little bit carefully. Let's lead off with Gift. Scry 2, draw 2. I don't think we want either of those. We'll play the Crabane. I think that Lotho is actually a liability for them now, right? That's doing extra damage to them whenever I'm casting my extra spell, and I can't imagine they really need the extra treasures. I think it's better to trade with Flyer there. Okay. Sacrifice 3 foods, not treasures. Can I kill them this turn? Might actually be close. Yeah, it's going to be really close. They go to 13, they go to 6. I have the... Okay, so if they don't chump, I win. Oh, they also get a food with Peregrine! I don't win. I lied. I'm a fool of a took. So they're at effective 8? Well, if they don't sack in response, they die. Okay, they saw it. Oh man, I might have made a slight mistake there. Okay, looks like they bricked. Nice. Move a counter of each kind not on Goldberry from another target permanent you control onto Goldberry. So I can make Goldberry a 2 power. I guess let's have Peregrine punch Lotho. Take Goldberry our... Ring Bearer, attack with both. They have to block the 8/8. I get to loot. They go to 1. Okay. Did we do it? Did we fade the 0-3? Okay. Not today. Not today. You know you're having a good time when you're praying that you don't go 0-3. Something must have went terribly wrong. Let's get the Witch King once. We haven't even seen it once. That was the best card in our deck. Let's stop having these difficult games. Let's just play like a turn 5 Witch King and have it win the game. I want that plan to go in action. One and two. Alright, well I was complaining about never having these cards in my hand, and here they are. This is a keeper, man. We have turn 2 March from the Black Gate on the play, and we have foray with a red source, so... if we can just find a couple of lands, we should be okay. Island off the top, please. Remember, blue is our other... no, wait, blue is just our main color. Am I wrong when I say I believe I have more islands in the deck than any other mana source? Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. Sometimes it's just not meant to be. Like, seriously. I guess I have to do this, otherwise I'm going to discard. Four draw steps, no land. We have 14 and a land cycler in the deck. And the land cycler gets a blue. Well, they didn't attack, which means they're going to block. So I can't actually afford to attack in. I just have to pass and discard. Wow, that's unreal. You know how many mountains I have in this deck? 2. I mean, the good news is they've been doing nothing back, so... oddly, I still have somewhat of a chance here. Holy crap. Okay, how do we want to play this now? I think because they haven't done anything, I'm going to go with Oath of the Grey Host. That gives them a food, but we don't really care about that right now. Most importantly, we're going to get a treasure next turn. This game's insane. Do they just have a... I mean, so they must have, like, Dreadful Storm or whatever. Make a creature a 5/5 or something. That's fine. Because they won't attack still. Now I'm confused. Now I'm extremely confused. Okay, let's go to combat. Holy smokes. Oh, they've just been holding on to a freaking Gale? They're gonna use it on that thing? I guess I'm gonna do this. What is in their hand? Maybe they have like a Smite the Deathless in their hand? And they haven't been able to use it on my token because it was at always a 4/4. Maybe that was their plan, to block and do it like that. I can't believe we're actually going to win this game. Oh, I thought I had another blue source. Alright, well, I'm trying to throw it. Okay. That was a really bad play. I thought I had another island in my hand. That was the only reason I cast Birthday Escape. We get to draw a card here. What is happening? That's pretty good. Sheesh! That's pretty good indeed. Keep one of the islands on top. Hey! Look what we drew! Finally! And it's most likely not even going to matter this game because Gandalf's Sanction is going to one-shot them from here. Would be my guess. So in response, what you can do is kill the token or shrink the token. And that will stop the foray from dealing damage. Okay, you got me. Sure. Give it haste. Nice. Do we have lethal? We are 1 off of lethal, I believe. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we actually do have lethal here. We get to attack for 1. And then if the Witch King resolves, I can discard one of my instants to give it indestructible, and then 7 damage to a 2/2 will deal 5 extra to them. Witch King won the game! Look at that! Provided lethal! We did it! Yeah, so the funny thing there, that game was, we got completely screwed, and they were just holding on to a bunch of random tricks, right? They had the counter, they had pump effects, but they had nothing going on, so... we had to get very lucky there. I've got Stern Scolding, I've got Glorious Gale. I'm gonna keep this. I'm not gonna cycle the Lorien Revealed yet. I might next turn, though. Yeah. Look, nobody said my mana was good, but these draws have just been really awkward. This is one of the things I cannot counter with Gale/Scolding. I hope they play something with 2 power or toughness. Perfect. A 1/4? Beautiful. A land? Even more beautiful. So I'm gonna pass here. This way, if they try to kill my token, I can move the 1/1 counter over the Goldberry, or if they try to like shoot Goldberry for 3, I can move the counter onto her. that is 4 damage. That, however, does not work for us. Alright, good enough. They might leave back their 2/2 because I can attack. Wow. Yeah, I was going to say. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. One more swamp for the king. That's fine. Ooh. Ooh, I take 1 from the poke and then 4 from the... Oh, that's not a human. That's an orc. Never mind. Alright. I guess we're in race mode. It's annoying. Okay. Come on, I just need a 5th land here. I might want to start leaving back my token now. Alright, so we can tap this for red. It's not a terrible draw. Kill their Flamesmith. That turns our creature into the Ring Bearer, so I think we attack now. Well, they didn't play a creature last turn, and we know they're drawing the 4/3 next turn, so I think it definitely makes sense just to discard the Stern Scolding at this point. Sure. It's not surprising that they were holding on to that. They can't attack with both. They will attack with the Looter. Alright, well, let's loot and force them to block. Envelope doesn't do much here for us. Uh-oh, what does this manual tap mean? That's good, but that taps them out effectively, right? I mean, I guess they still have 2 mana. I think this is a very easy trade if they attack. Then I get to loot, and they're going to have to chump with their 1/1. We don't want to die to another improvised weaponry or whatever it's called. Okay. That's fine. I do not have the win here. So we just attack. Sure. Jump, go to 1. Does it really matter what we get back? Birthday Escape might actually be the best. I think I'm hellbent, but I want to play the Crebain to block the Erkenbrand. Oh, that was one of those scenarios where going super tall on the one orc could have been really, really bad. Like, it would have been so much better for us there to just get any extra 1/1 token. Okay, we have gotten 3 wins. Witch King. Doing work. We are now 3-2. One more win is very important. I say that because the difference between 3 and 4 wins is, what, 400 gems or something? I guess getting that 3rd one was most important. And is quite good. Do we want to Birthday Escape turn 1? I don't believe so. Land Cycler? Alright, black-white. So a token theme deck, most likely. Or the sacrifice matters. There's probably merit to holding up Gale, but because I drew the isolation, if they do play something like a Denethor, I can bounce it. And then counter it back. That's annoying, but fine. Again, I have 2 mountains in this deck. Pretty good at drawing them. We're hoping they cast a creature this turn, right? That I get to Glorious Gale, and then we can tap out for Lorien Revealed the following turn. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, draw 3. Not terrible. Another bats, damn. See, I have 5, I have 6 mana. I guess we'll just blow up the bats. Not get greedy and then go ahead and march. And we'll leave back our 1/3 to block their 2/2. Big ol' Oliphant. Oh, hello! I can't actually cast that, can I? No. Not until I play the envelope first. Alright, so we're going to isolation the Oliphant after they draw, so they don't draw it for a couple of turns. But we want to do it before they get to attack, otherwise they get to pump the Crabane with it. Alright, let's attack for 1 and loot. Discard excess mountain. Play out the Witch King. And now we can play the land in Arwen's Gift because we have 2 legendaries. Great. Okay. Looking good. Witch King's insane. Again, if you don't remember the text, there is a lot of it. 5/3 flying. Discard a card to make it indestructible. And then, yeah, very hard for them to hit me without, like, killing me. That's actually fine, and the reason is, it's still an enchantment with that ability on it. Like, if I had an enchantment that said, whenever 1 or more creatures deal combat damage to me, each opponent sacrifices a creature that dealt damage to me and I get to tempt, I would take that, right? Let's play the Willow Wind pre-combat, because we're going to loot with the Pellar Gear. Both the Grey Host, actually a fine draw. I gave them a food. They should be most happy. Oh, destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater, then make a food for each creature you control. Okay, well, I do want to still keep the Witch King alive. I have to lose the Goldberry, but that's worth it. Alright, I mean, they're at a lot of life now, in essence. I don't think they can afford to attack, or if they do, it's not very good. I'm debating if I want to Goblin's Bite the 2/2 and attack with our Orc and start growing it. Probably worthwhile. I don't keep a card in my hand for a Witch King, but they've already used one removal spell on it. So if they use another, I guess that's fine. And let's make our army the Ring Bearer now, because we can keep attacking it into the Oliphant that presumably they're going to play next turn. Yep. Sack of food, go back up to 17. Attack for 3 and get a loot. You cannot block that. It is my Ring Bearer. You know, with Goldberry, we can actually keep moving the counters off of our 3/3 and keeping it smaller. I guess I can only do that once. Well, slowly a few times, but... yeah, again, I'm not even going to bother holding a card for the Witch King. I can even start milling them with the Survivor, though that's not as relevant. Oh, that's very good. That's a great draw for them. Because now they can attack with both the Oliphant and the Crabane. And the Faramir is going to... oh, wait, no, that's only when they get tempted. Never mind. I was going to say they'd get to replace their creature, but that's not how that works. So attack with both. I'm going to take 9, and they're going to have to sack their Crabane. I will get another Ring Tempt. Okay, I'm at 8. That's not great, but it's fine. Guess we'll put it on the 1/1 flyer now instead. Milled a Denethor, jeez. Actually milled 3 spells. I'm very close to dead here. Would love to draw one more relevant spell this turn. We're going to play out the Scarecrow as a soaker of 3 damage. Remember, Oliphant gives the other creature trample as well, so that's actually 11 trample damage that they have now. Pretty freaking gross, actually. A lot closer than I wanted this to be, given I have the Witch King. Yeah, here we go. So I think I have to trade with the Oliphant, or at least attempt to. And soak up damage here. So currently I'd be taking 2 trample. If they have removal, we're in bad shape. Alright, so we are going to move a 1/1 counter from our Orc onto Goldberry. Now we just pass priority, because they're only killing Goldberry here. Well, in addition to the Scarecrow. Okay. They have to sack Faramir. I'm at 6. That was really good for us. Maybe they didn't expect the ability of Goldberry to do anything there. I think we're just gonna leave a flyer as the ring bearer. Oh, they said oops. Yeah, they probably didn't realize what I could do. Yeah, like I said, the Witch King as an enchantment is still pretty darn good. Oh, geez, they had the club. Wow. So they were very close to lethal. Good old Trebuchet doesn't have reach. All right, that's a redraw. Bane. All right. So they take 6. Go to 5. All right. Whew. So what did they need to do there? They needed to... if they had Trebuchet pre-combat... What if they had killed my Goldberry with that 4 damage spell? What would have happened there? Would I have died? No. They would have lost one of their creatures still, but they would have still had the Oliphant. Because they could sack Faramir. Either way, oh yeah. Very nice hand again. We're gonna hold off on cycling Lorien Revealed. Because we might just want to keep it as a spell. Dream draw here would be Crabane. Alright, I mean, this is very good. If we get to Stern Scolding something this turn, that would be amazing. Oh, yeah, perfect. Island next turn would be nice. Mountain would also be really good. That is a really sad foray of orcs, damn. Nice draw too. Alright, attack for 4. I'm not crazy, right? I have more islands in this deck than anything else. Yeah. 8-6. We've drawn 4 of our 6 swamps. Pretty good. Hey, that's what I wanted to do, dang it. Good news for us is that they are still in a really bad spot. Great. I think I'm supposed to just draw here instead of hold up Gale now. It's pretty bad, though. Wait, what is in their hand? I'm gonna hold back the Goldberry. Be able to move a counter onto it. This is a forced chump as it stands anyways. Nice hit. Okay. And I think this is a very easy Treason of Isengard. Oh, wait, that just... Yeah, Treason of Isengard, make a 7/7, get back Lorien revealed. The reason we don't play Willow in there is because I guarantee you they have a Glorious Gale of their own. Oh, do they have a Bitter Downfall? That would suck. Soothing of Smeagol, okay. Sure. Can't bounce tokens. They can't deal with this. This is chump duty for the rest of the game. Gonna turn into a 9/9 next turn. The Balrog! They have to chump. Wait. When the Balrog dies, destroy target artifact or creature. Okay, has to be dying. And they get to choose. Yeah, that's fine though. With Lorien revealed in our hand, we want to play out all of our lands. Because there's a chance that we're going to want to Lorien revealed, play a land, and isolation next turn, for example. Oh, they did that in the reverse. Well, I guess if they wanted the Ring Bearer, that was the correct order, but... Yeah, they're looking pretty rough. Sure. Isolation's gonna wreck them here. Nice. Unlike Soothing of Smeagol, Isolation does bounce tokens. Nice. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, you know what? Maybe a little bit unfortunate in the first 2 games, or maybe we're just really lucky in these last 5 here, but we have started to rattle off some wins. I feel much better about our position. That's our entry fee back, if nothing else, so. No complaints. Easy. Alright, 5 and 2 now. All gravy at this point. Yeah. Okay, got all 3 of our colors. Got a turn 3 Crabane. What more can you ask for? I don't know. Maybe a 2-drop next turn. A lot of red-blue decks we're playing against. Rally at the Hornburg. It's a lot of random poke damage. Alright, let's hope we get to scold something. Ah, mirror match. Play a creature I can scolding, please. Oh god, that's really bad. That is extremely bad for us. It's gonna be really hard for us to beat that, I think. Maybe we get lucky and they don't draw many instants or sorceries, but... Okay. Well, I kind of feel like I have to race, because if I'm sitting back, then they're just getting more time anyways. I'm not going to quite yet breaking a 1/1 token. I'm really hoping we get to counter something. God, that's so bad. That's 7? Oh my lord. Yeah, we're basically dead. I'm gonna draw 3 and pass, and we died a bit, you know, just anything. Yep, that does it. GG's. Okay, I can't complain though. We started off 0-2 and we rattled off 5 wins, so yeah, we got absolutely crushed in that game there. But we got to see some Witch King in action, we got to do some other stuff, so... Not a bad one, not a bad one. Goldberry did a little bit of work. We never got to do it with the Oath of the Grey Host, although I almost had the capability of doing that. But just with the Orc, it's pretty fun. So, as always, thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time, which is to say tomorrow.